Oh, this dude is like Illuminati for sure. I've cooked this guy a million times. He has got absolutely freaking nothing. The fact that, well, first off, the fact that he sticks on with sneako this long, it's nuts. This guy is Nick, who tries to say, I'm not even Jewish, but he's the most pro Zio, doesn't look at nothing, took the bag. Oh my God. I've been on his live 10 times. I played the HH twice. I've sang it. I've done every fucking thing. And he knows who I am. This guy's a troll. Well, Sneako, apparently he cooks Sneako. There's no way. Sneako's cold cook. Sneako's
So
control
that the
ops.
Times of Israel brags about how Tel Aviv is the gayest city in the world. They boast about their gay pride parades. Stuff like this is forbidden in Judaism, but it's so accepted in Israel because it's a very secular place. So even though it is a Jewish ethno state, they still allow for so many atheist Jews and secular Jews to practice.
It's their religion. It's Talmud. See, Talmudic. He's not getting Talmudic with it. He's playing like both sides. Like it's not all the Jews because I'm part Jew and my Jewish family is Jewish. They're bitching at me like Sneako. I mean like Aiden Ross, and I still want to hang out with Aiden Ross and Clavicular.
Gay pride parades because the priority is the ethnicity, not the faith.
So real quick, see, notice how he looks all over the place. And he's got this face of this. He knows he's about to that he's getting cooked and he's got nothing. And he's about to say something stupid. He does this every time. Yeah, Nick, DJ Dyko here. Yeah, banned on 10 accounts by you Kaikas supporting motherfuckers and the kikes themselves. Yeah, you just constantly, no, 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 deny. You're here just to make appeal to the Jews and make us look pro Pallies look stupid. Like there's no argument whatsoever because you got to defend the Talmudists. So yeah, anytime you get this, it's because that's they're trying to control the narrative with people like Sneako. It's not all of them, Sneako. Yes, it is. Or you would turn to a Gentile Christian and and enslave with and fight with us.
Yeah, again, there's a lot that actually disagree with that.
You did, yeah. Who cares? You can disagree all you want. Facts are facts. Facts don't care about your feelings, Nick. I made that very clear, Nick. I made that very clear, Nick. So do I need to dish you, Nick? You're still out here, Nick. You keep your account longer than the rest of us because you play along, my nigga Nick. Like what? Not my nigga Nick. Like what the fuck going on, Nick? Nick. Not Nick Fuentes. Like get the fuck out of here. Like you know what I'm saying? This dude is like, oh my, you know what I'm saying? I'm not Jewish, but I got the Chosenite nose. I got the beard and the Judeo-Christian haircut. This dude's like an atheist. You know, I don't know what the hell's going on. But that is my fucking point, bro. This stupid ass shit. Just come up, didn't even know about it, and took one sentence to dismantle Sneako's argument. He said, "I did. There's people that disagree. That's not dismantling a goddamn argument. Holy shit! Is that what you do? Saying, I win, I win, I win. I win. Hello." That's not how you win an argument, my nigga. He literally goes, so there's some that disagree with that or the fuck. What else is
In Israel, and there's a lot that don't. That's why it's a democracy. There are parties that say it's okay, and there are
that's the fake ass shit. They got fake Jews on the pretending to be for certain things on the left, fake Jews on the right, and the end they're all for the same thing. Now Ben Shapiro, who was like a right wing anti-trans, is completely flipped, and now he's like not for what he stood on all these years to get our attention. See, this guy's fucking fake as fuck. Nick is a fake. He's not looking at it complex. So see, look, there's two parties there. People have their own opinion. Nigga, it's an ethno state of a religious people. Sorry, if you're atheist, go somewhere else, right? This is the Jewish state. You're saying do. If you're atheist and if you're not with the Jew, then you're not Jew. If it's a religion and you're not with religion, then you're not Jew. Stop saying I'm Jew. It's not an ethnicity. It's not a race. It's a religion and a goddamn culture stolen from every other religion and culture. Y'all stole burritos, the clothes from the Palestinian, the wraps. Y'all stole hummus from we know where. Y'all stole everything, including Israel claims diamonds from Africa, highest export of Jew on the front, and then oh shit. Mm. Don't even get me started on all that. Brain fart. Israel did it all. Israel's doing it. Israel's running this. They brag about it. And He made the point that they brag about it being the gayest country in the Jerusalem Post. We've seen that already. But let's continue. Not only
So the
do they
times of Israel.
admit that I continue to show on this channel, mother, that not only do they admit to being the gayest country, no, they admit that rape is, they have the right to rape rallies. Murder, abortion is all Jewish culture as well. It needs to be protected as well as the other things. So no, Jewish culture, not well, I'm just born Jew, but I don't fuck with it. No, when you're born in a religion and you don't fuck with it, you get the fuck away. Breaking free from Mormonism, they get the fuck away. They don't sit around and go, well, it is what it is. That's just my family. I still let my dad rape me every now and then because, that's my dad. That's just how they are. It's their religion. No, you're either 100% with that shit or you're not, bro. With that form of it or whatever. You're either with my dad, you're either with your family being multiple wives, rapey and murdery and satanic rituals that were going on in the Jewish community across America in the 70s and 80s when people finally started speaking out and said, I can't take it anymore. Now, fuck, you mean to tell me the majority of them are not doing it now? But it's always been the majority of Jews. They always follow each other. They always just do what the other Jew does. You can't tell me that there's another group of Jews that don't have Hanukkah, that don't have the stolen culture, the dreidels, the little hats, that don't have the twisted fucking things, that believe in Christ. The only thing close you can find is these yarmulke wearing Baptists, these Jews that believe in everything Talmudic, they're raping kids and everything else, but they want to do modern songs with guitars, electric, and speakers and microphones like you do at fucking, and they're the ones that put the rock star lifestyle into the Sunday service. When you do worship, instead of old hymns and getting in tune, it's, well, are y'all ready to have some worship tonight? Now let's just switch it. Are y'all ready to rock and roll tonight? Same thing. That's what's going on. This dude's over here, controlled ops, getting paid whatever a pop, and I've cooked his ass. Everybody agrees with me, Nick. I've offered you at least 10 times on one outside of your dropping me in 5 seconds. You don't respond to nothing, Nick. You don't answer questions. You don't talk about reality. You just no, 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 no to everybody. Not true, wrong, bi, liar, no. We don't even call us a liar. Nazis, anti Semites. You went through the whole thing, like level devil, anti Semitic, transphobic Nazis, and you're just like promoting the script, knowing that they're allowing you to be on the top of the algorithm because of it. Knowing, like watching for years, knowing I can read people now. And you're like, oh yeah, okay, I do this and I'm good. Don't address reality, Nick. Sneako, you're playing both sides. I got a bone to pick with you, bro. Let's talk about it for real, my nigga. Let's talk about it, bro. Why are you bending to these Jews? Because you think that you're fucking part Jewish by blood. There's no blood. It's a fucking culture of satanic people. Anybody can join. So Obama can join. I thought they were white-looking and non-whites. Oh, Obama's black as hell from Africa. How the fuck did he get in? Oh, now the Jews are taking over Africa because these Arabic Jews, the Arabs, I'm sorry, African Ethiopian Jews that sold out that aren't telling you the same Talmudic religion. There's no separate Judaism religion. And they literally the whole time to compromise everyone else. And then these other Jews move in with them. And then they're not Jews, they're not white like them, so they're going to get it. But anyway, they thought that they could just convert, pretend to be Jew, be a proselyte, right? Matthew 25. You convert any of these good people out there, everyone you convert, you make them into a proselyte. Well, let's remind y'all, nigga, what the fuck is a proselyte? Hold on, my nigga. Oh, it's with a Y. Okay. Huh. Yeah. So, when he was pissed off at the Jews for converting non-Jews to Judaism, it wasn't because he was mad, synagogue of Satan. So why would he say it's because they're not supposed to? You're the chosen. You let anybody join. That's not what was going on here. Thing is, it's, see, this is not true. It was the opposite. It was Jews. It was Jewish supremacy. Or it was like you can join us or suffer. It wasn't to love your enemy, let them be, and then just do the fruits, do the work, be the person you want to see. Like, join me, let me sin. We all sin together, or you can die. And that's what happened. Proselyte, specifically referring to Gentiles who became Jews. All y'all pastors that go over there, kiss the wall, you thousand whatever pastors, and all you Judeo Christianity, whatever believing, you got the flag outside, you're a proselyte. Nick, I don't know. Sneako, he's like Christian one day and Muslim the next, but like sold his soul to Satan and the Jews and won't speak fully out on them like Stu Peters does every now and then, but has a hard time because everybody hounds him. But yeah, you sold your soul. Remember, you get banged like, I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna do me. Like all these people that you were cool with, all this that you work for, they cut you off, Sneako. Now they're begging you. Even Aiden Ross just said, "Nah, bro, it's cool. We cool. We cool. We cool. We cool." Nah, bro, you're just gonna have to pick a side, man. All of a sudden, like that, the demon takes over him, like the Mr. Smith effect, and you said Aiden Ross just full on Jewing. Like I told you he was at the very fucking beginning. People, no, he's a little Jew. They're not like that nigga. He's telling the Illuminati, I'm Jew. Help me, get me up there. And in the next sentence, oh, I'm not like that. But nigga was all like, he just needs to do his thing. Let's play the clip, all right? But I don't need to play the clip. And just Stinko just needs to pick what lane. You can't. I tried to do that for a little bit because he thought it was cool. You seen how viral it was, and thought he could be unique thing. Oh, I went from Illuminati to Red Pill. Ooh, that's what everybody tries to do. Educate all of them. I followed everything Andrew Tate was saying because I knew it was fake. The way it was all ego. Oh yeah, ego. And then when he was like, yeah, we're in this thing, but it's like Illuminati, but it's not Illuminati. And then his hand and his face went away. Turned away from the camera. He looked away when he said it, knowing that it wasn't any different. He just lied. So yeah, he's doing the rituals to stay famous. They're not working no more because we're awake now. We're not. You're not. We're not under the spell anymore. Now he's freaking out. All his cars, no money. What happened? He wasn't working on income. He was doing rituals and pulling it in right then. He said it himself. I had to do whatever. I couldn't handle it. He's always had that look. He was a lame looking ass nigga. And now look at him. Still kind of lame looking, but a ball, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You want to diss Andrew Tate and you did the Wall Kisser song and then you went silent. Now you're just kind of like, come on, bro. This topic, bro, we don't just get to dabble our way in, dip our toes in the water, and go, oh, well, never mind. Too cold. I don't want to do that. No, nigga, you dipped your toes into the anti Semitic pool, nigga. And the only way out, bro, is learning how to fucking swim in the deep end, to surf on this bitch, to dive, and to hold your breath and come around and do all this fucking bullshit. We're wading in the fucking kiddie side, bro. This time we go dive off that big shit, like big Red Bull cliff into the deep, my dude. And that's how this shit is. It's not, oh well, it's just it's Israel. It's the whole planet because of the Jews. I'm tired of this. It's rampant. It's the gayest country. We're right next to it. Why? Because we blessed Israel. Before that, we didn't have no gay people in class. We didn't have no retarded or autistic people in class. If you ask your grandma or great grandparents, some of you don't have great grandparents left, older folk like me. Yeah, they didn't have that, folks. Just a 2, 3 generations, and it's everywhere. Why? Because we stopped blessing Jesus and we started blessing the Jew. We stopped. We stopped actually walking in Christ, and we started. I don't know, cheerleading religious culture. Oh, I'll be a Catholic this week. Oh, I'll go here, Protestant church, same thing. I'll go. Let's see what a black church is like. Let's make content about it. Review them like their football stadiums, which again, not illegal, not a crime, and not necessarily a sin, but can become a distraction. We can have fun, folks. We can play sports. with each other in the backyard or at a small college. But damn, these coliseums where you're distracted and they steal the money, that's what the issue is. And to shut it all down, to be honest with you, but that's not going to happen. So, not for a little bit. They need something else. You think them releasing it and bragging would shut everything down and people would stop going to work tomorrow? But that's not the case. That's what we need to work on. They start to do that, then all of a sudden they get a little pressure again, like they're getting banned or canceled again, and they're like, oh shit, even I do it sometimes. Oh shit, then they go back to just debating politics instead of trying to actually incite a movement. I don't want to debate politics. This is what I think. This is what I think. Both of you are wrong because this is what I think. How about we throw all that bullshit out of the way that none of it's ever it and look at the obvious fucking facts and call to action? Yeah, you get more punished and canceled when you call to action or when you incite a movement. It's one thing you can talk about Israel now all you want. You couldn't forever on certain platforms or even as a person. It's so obvious and everyone knows they're not just gonna pop people left and right anymore like they used to. So now what they do is they motherfucker. Now they're trying to get me to stop thinking. But now what they do is they try to get you to like, oh, I'm just gonna debate other stuff. They try to cancel you and everything like that, or threaten you, whatever. And now it's like, oh, well, I'm just a debater now. I'm not calling to action because that's what does it. It wasn't Charles Manson wasn't until he got people following him. It wasn't until the movement. Kanye, it wasn't until people were moving. Let's see. Who else? The other guy that like got people to the Rashad Jamal thing. He got people moving. Once they took action, once they made a change internally or externally, right? Once people started saying no because of something, that's when you can talk about it all you want. Oh, Charlie started talking about it, but once he actually started questioning it and pressing people and getting other people to do the same thing, I say, hey, look, he's questioning it now. Once he got the movement and got the change and got people to see the result, then he was punished or took, in this case, taken out. So Sneako gets a little bit of pressure by everybody and gets threatened to be banned from every hospitality thing ever, being like a guy that sold out and did the ritual at the beginning, like Aiden Ross. When he got banned the first time or whatnot to get his shit back. Now he's got money coming in, and they threaten him, and then he does a blonde hair ritual, and all of a sudden that guy's his friend again. But you just threatened me on everything. Oh, well, I didn't know what I was talking about. And whatever. So what happened? You do the white hair ritual. That's a Jew thing. Like a Gentile. Kanye West did it. A bunch of white celebrities were doing it. A lot of these new rappers that are popping are doing it now. And celebrities. Anytime you see a young black guy my age or younger that just pops or out of nowhere, they're getting these little placements, industry placements. And what the fuck did this dude do? He got songs? What's he doing? He just came out of nowhere, right? He's wearing the blonde hair ritual. That means he's been Illuminati. He sold out a long time ago but had no talent, so they had to build him, they had to create him into something, find his niche, they developed him and threw him out in the world. A lot of y'all niggas, you go look up 10 years ago when we were getting record deals, one of the smaller branch labels of Sony was Sony ATV, where they sign and drop people to 360 deals or whatever. I don't remember. At the time, they signed a lot of people when it's not that you're there for decades before, oh, here's your window, you're going to pop now. So you'll run into artists, oh, I'm signed to Atlantic Records, I'm it, but they ain't nobody, they ain't got no money. May have money like us and not allowed to put out any music. They can't do anything, it can't work. They got to sit there broke until they finally say, all right, they're tired of that guy, put another one on stage. They pull him off the street and they build him in a lab and create names and identities. So you can still look up today, Sony ATV, and the artist on there was a list. And it went so long that there wasn't no pictures of the people or nothing. Couldn't tell who they were. There wasn't no fame behind it, nothing. So you type it in, regular ass niggas were coming up, not the nigga that. So I wasn't knowing out of the 10 niggas and bitches that come up who was actually signed to the shit. It's a ton of people. And then I knew about this shit forever. Industry people would tell me they used to do that, or they thought they would do that back in the day. It got weird, and they left. They told me shit. I didn't believe them. And then it kind of like clicked when Lecrae, of course, what was that dude? The I'm a king, you know what? Here we go. Whatever the fuck his name was. Osiris. Like the god Osiris. YK. Never mind. Anyway. He was doing that shit. He sold out. He got the same squint eye look when he did it, like Friday does. They look alike. They both had that same demon, I think. Uh, uh, when I drop that shackles on my feet so I can dance, I just wanna praise you. Oh, yeah. Shackles on my feet. That was the beginning, though. That's when I realized, all right, they just got these artists loaded up and they come in, do something for me, pop, kill them, and they're not even looking for talent. They just looking who's saying the right words, who's really on demon time. Most of y'all are just, oh, I gotta really rap. I'm really from the struggle. I'm broke. They don't care about none of it. They don't care about none of it. 'Cause most of the world's broke and they don't and they cool where they at, bro. Well, how are you different than them? You've been broke all this time but didn't do nothing on your own. You want me to do it? Get the fuck out of here. No, please, no, no, no. If you don't impress them motherfuckers, the elites, they just pop you right there and throw you. Like, and the next person, and the next person. So y'all lined up. So these people popping now, they been Sabrina Carpenter's been in that bitch. You don't get that big overnight without being in that bitch because it's a time thing. It's timing and being on time, and it's years. If they're doing stuff that it took a few years for somebody to get that big and they had fame for a while, like Post Malone, like come on, it wasn't White Iverson. It was fucking graduation and shit years later. And I'm a fucking also pop a village, man. I'll be just like a rock star. Come on, folks. So anyway, yeah, I got beef with sneako dissing, whatever. Don't care. And it's only because he wants to play both sides. He wants to speak the truth, and he crosses the line, and then he bitches about people apologizing just to apologize. You shouldn't be like me. Just apologize. Don't be a dumbass. Nigga, it's not being a dumbass. It's what we're supposed to do. It's human fucking common sense that we have to stand 1,000 on it. I don't care if you're Buddy Andrew Tate or whoever you thought. It's people that, oh, these are the ones that are on right now, and I'm with stop thinking like that. That's what he's thinking. I'm on right now. Amber Rose, oh my God, I almost took her out, but damn, I said that thing. I shouldn't have said that thing because now I can't take Amber Rose out and get the clip farm. You want the clip farm Amber Rose clips? There's probably been one, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, Amber Rose, or there's that other one. Is that the same one? And then another chick. They look trans or whatever, you know what I mean, with the fake hair. I don't know, that's her. Had long hair and then cut it. Like, I ain't playing around. What do these people do? They don't do nothing. You're doing something. You got a lot of us truthers watching because you question, or it seems like you're talking about reality in Israel and that. But then you do all this other shit. Where it's like, damn, well, clavicular, I'll do whatever to get unbanned. I'll go rape kids on the island to get unbanned. Oh, that's just clavicular. That's, if that's what he wants to do. Oh, yeah, but so we gonna stop this bullshit, y'all young motherfuckers. We stopping this shit. We in control right now. We're not gonna let y'all motherfuckers that get a little taste of the life by the Jews. They sprinkle a little money on y'all, and then y'all shut the fuck up and say, nah, nah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I'll go brain dead on this. That's what I watch. I don't know if that's true or not, but damn, cuz. You're not botting your number one. That you're talking about Israel. Fuck, and you're not controlled ops. I'm banned everywhere, buddy. And all you can say is, "Oh, TikTok." Then you make more videos and say Israel more than I do, probably throughout a day. I don't know. Actually, no, that's not true at all. But yeah, you question them every live streaming video and nothing happens. I get muted and booted on this radio channel. I can't do nothing on YouTube. So that's a red flag. And you got a following and I don't. So usually it's the ones with the following and they're keeping an eye on. Again, inciting the movement, the change, the actual, let's do something. None of y'all actually. Kanye never. Nigga, hell yeah, that's close. But still, he can't say, we gotta murder these politicians. We gotta go to the island, murder everyone hiding. We gotta go find Biden. That would have been like, but he knows if I actually say, let's move, now's the time. If people take that step towards change, oh, nah, he's worse than Marilyn Manson, Hitler, and motherfucking Rashad Jamal combined, and the other guy, I forgot. Right? It's baby eating people telling us who's bad, right? Sorry, but I don't think Charles Manson, whatever, not defending anybody, but Hitler, Rashad Jamal definitely was not eating babies, but Rashad Jamal seemed like someone who was concerned about the defense towards the people who are eating babies. I don't know. I got beef with Sneak, but it is what it is. I hope we can make content. Nothing personal. It is what it is, you know. I've kind of played both sides too here with this shit. You know what I'm saying? No cap. Can't say nothing. I've thought about it forever. I'm like, they always keep like knocking. You know what I'm saying? But damn, can we not do this shit without them? It's like, damn, no. Well, I'm gonna try to be truth, but also while doing the rituals and being part of the Illuminati and not doing the actual rituals we're supposed to be doing, like the positive rebirth rituals, not the baby eating fucking fertility rituals, like the the Amanita, like the Christian religion could be an Amanita mushroom thing or whatnot. And we could be teaching people what real communion is, and we could be all just all right. Tomorrow night, everybody, all the cycle that we're all gonna trip live, everybody, and we're gonna try to get this oneness and hear each other's thoughts on the live. All right, I'm doing them. Here's the link. Everybody, buy you some amanitas. Uh, it's not happening. Acid shrooms, even it's not happening. With the internet now, with everybody, we got everybody. We got the attention of the masses. Now I'm gonna be like, all right, let's do it. Sunday, the real church. Every every Sunday we'll do this communion, or even if it's once a month, we'll do the once a month on the moon, whatever. We're supposed to be in tune with that. They're in tune with it, and using it against us. God gave us the moon, the stars, all that for signs and seasons. There's rituals all throughout the Bible that y'all are afraid of because the Jews changed it and said, nope, just for us. When literally Jesus said, nope, for all the rest and not for you. Stop playing with me. So anyway, Sneak, I hate this guy, Nick.
Real brags about how
If you got a one-on-one outside of TikTok, which it doesn't look like it, I don't know. Maybe it did. The way it's set up there. Good, because I didn't think this guy would ever do nothing. I've been asking for years. I'm literally, nobody wants to debate me. I'm undefeated on the Israel thing. I can prove in 5 seconds that it's 95%, if not all the Jews, think like this fluently. They were raised that this was normalized the rape, the murder, the pedophilia, the supremacy, that you can't cook for them, everything else. And that during Germany, when the Jews declared war on Germans, 90% already was cool with exterminate, was on board with each other as Jewish people, even in the German government, the 90%, and even the 100,000 in the German military. Were, as far as I know, there wasn't nothing that they were full on at all whatsoever, any way, shape, or form against the genocide of the Germans. What happens every time when they all they can see is I look like them, I am them, I believe by blood, which is not a blood thing, it's a culture and a religion, but they believe that that's like if your whole family gets murdered, even though they're all fucking not pedophiles, you're still gonna be like, damn, that's my mom, my dad, my aunt, and you're just gonna naturally want to defend them. 'Cause that's family. That's how we were raised with Hollywood. You stand on it. You defend family, no whatever. Your family first, huh? Huh? Where you gonna help me, cuz? But you're raping kids. Family first, huh? We're making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Stop playing with me. It's the Talmud. It's the highest form of Jewish law, and it runs these courts, and I can prove that in 5 seconds. It's filed on record. They're doing Talmudic law. This is Gentile course. That's why your kids are getting stolen because they can take your kids, they can take your car, they can take your house. You registered it all to the Jews. They own it all. You don't own nothing. It's not that we're no, they're gonna own nothing. We already don't because we registered it or abandoned it where the Jews can claim abandoned property. Why do you think these abandoned unclaimed property things popping up in the states? That kind of used to be there. Now they got local offices now. Exactly. registration. Look up the motor vehicle theft prevention, all the stuff that's governing the different forms of the registrar and the registration and the history of the registrar, meaning subvert and upsert rights that existed before the registration happened of the person, the property, the body, the fucking whatever, the car, the house, the key, whatever you registered right to vote. You had rights, but you registered them. You registered to vote, so the right to vote is gone. Now it's not a right. It can be overridden by the Electoral College. You dumb fucking bitches. Oh, you don't vote. That's why nothing gets done. No, you guys vote in a fictional election that is not a final decision. Oh, election integrity. But the fucking Electoral College exists. And they can literally go against the people anytime for any reason. Nothing integrity about that. That's all I'm saying. Y'all motherfucking red pillars playing both sides. I'm coming for your spot, all of y'all. Because I've been banned too long and ain't nobody saying nothing. I don't got nobody in the industry because I'm the most anti-Semitic there is. And they're not fucking, oh, well, trying to keep me going here. You still got Illuminati connects because you still drink the goose juice, my nigga. Stop playing with me. We can all see it. The blonde hair, my nigga. Fa, fa, fa. And then you went and cut that shit because niggas were catching on. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That was like right after. You just randomly, right after they said, canceled and banned from everything, bro. You're not my friend. Blonde hair ritual, and then he was cool and like he never said that. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Hello? That's my shit in the left corner. Go check it out. It's not the normal branding because I didn't switch it over. I don't care. That's all I'm saying. That come up on my story today here or looking through stories. And yeah, I have a bone to pick with Sneako. Own the song. Keep playing the fucking song. You won't. Everybody was supposed to keep playing the song. They don't. Because, oh, well, my grandma's tripping. Or somebody starts, how dare you? You're not a Nazi, are you? And my friend Rob the other day. Well, at this point, there's no Nazis on the Epstein files. So who cares if somebody wants to be a Nazi? But the actual standards and definite what you think a Nazi is, not by definition, but by what they're told, which is project the Ashkenazi Jew crime and blame it on the German that wanted to stop it and call him a Nazi. So yeah, next time some Jew calls me a Nazi, or if my own friends, I'm not calling him a Jew, but anyway, he's a good guy, great guy. He just doesn't know what's going on, and everybody's just now waking up to this. He thinks it's just a regular old religion like the rest of them that has a little weird thing every now and then. No, and I honestly don't care if you never look into it because it's too much. But no, it's not the same. It's a completely different religion. Stop treating it like the religious Jews aren't raping. No, they're raping them religiously. And it said it straight up in the files. And Sneako still wants to dance around that. Uh, 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 Aiden Ross clearly hiding that, knowing it's everywhere in his family. Who else? Tate and all y'all doing the same thing. Oh, it's just Israel. No, it's all the Jews do this everywhere in every neighborhood. And they won't answer questions. You won't get nothing out of them. It's the same Family Guy stereotype. Well, I want to know what they believe, where they go when they go to heaven. Oh, well, you won't get anything out of them. You won't hear nothing. Where do you think we go when we die? Why are you asking all these questions? Is this part of God's infinite plan? How many Judeo pastors use that line? Is this part of God's infinite plan? And their shoulders go up and their neck disappears. And that little cooking juice smile. Whoa, he did. Whoa, what just happened here? We're trying to get married next month. Oh, sorry. Anyway, yeah. Let's attack the Judeo Christian pastors. Let's attack the church entirely. Let's actually decipher one of the translators of the Dead Sea Scroll. He thinks it's all a misinterpretation of Christianity. Just sing holy, holy and read books. and never actually let the Spirit take over. And you talk about atonement, you say the words like it means to come one with Christ. Okay, so you agree that this delusion from John Doe, Dana, Nate, whatever your name is, Nick and sneako, it means to dissolve when you go back into being part of that thought and consciousness of Christ, of that body. Like if we could reproduce by budding, pretty much. It's like your son going back into your body, into spirit, and being a part of you. It's no longer your son. He's no longer has his own identity, his own beliefs and likes and attachments. That's atonement. You don't want real atonement. Nobody wants. They say it. It sounds cool because socially they've been conditioned to think if you don't be pro-Christian, you're gonna die, right? Which makes pro-Judeo-Christian. Like if you don't pretend and act like, yeah, I don't want to die, I want to go to heaven. Nobody really wants that in real life because when it comes to it, you actually describe what that means. It scares everybody. The monophobia kicks in, and they just start, oh, well, monophobia, you're monophobic. I'm not. So you're freaking out right now as I'm saying it. My grandma freaking out right now. Hold on. So what if what if we go back and we don't have a John because they think heaven, golden roads, John Day. I get to get on the outskirts of heaven. I get a big old house and a big old hill to myself. It's somewhere out there, I know it is. The kingdom of heaven and the Bible really says it within. But they always sing about somewhere else called heaven. Nah, nigga. It's inside your body, the claustrum. You don't want to actually do the work to activate the heaven inside you. Holy shit. You just go, oh, well, Jesus, forgive me. Maybe I'll go to heaven. Maybe I won't. But I love my lukewarm life. Atonement. One. I am Christ. I am with the Lord. I am with the Father. To part from the mind is to be with the Father. To depart from the flesh is to be in the Spirit. So you think you're gonna get a new body? You're not going to the Spirit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're reincarnating. That's getting a new body is reincarnating on this soul prison. But what did I just say? Verse that I just said. What did I just say? The Bible verses that I just said. I forgot. Atonement. One. I said, I am God. See, speaking through me. Disillusioned. Oh, to depart from the mind is to be present. To depart from the body is to be present with the Lord. So you can't be present with the Lord if you're in your body. The only time I really met Lord, I left my body. I was gone, cuz. I hit the dome. I didn't meet God in the physical because I was around Christians. I didn't meet God and didn't see Jesus going, oh, holy in a crowd setting where they were rejecting it and rejecting that feeling and that taking over your body. And I didn't want it to take over my body in that setting because I didn't want to be embarrassed. I wanted to do what everyone else was doing because that's what I was told to do. Holy shit. Uh, other Bible verse about the body. There's one. Alright, this is going to drive me nuts. Hang on. I thought we were over here. Go like this. To depart from the body is to be with Lord. Now, what's the one about being absent from individuality or the mind is to be one with God or atonement, which scares most Schofield Judeo Christians thinking they will get a new body and house, like they not describing reincarnation. LMAO. See what it says, because that's how I feel. Yeah, two different passages. Sounds epistle to the Corinthians. They quote a lot in discussion about the body and the spirit being with God. So, absent from the body, present with the Lord. He makes that very clear. We are confident, I say willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. The physical body isn't the ultimate identity, folks. And all y'all know is your physical body and the side effects, the way your face looks, the way your voice sounds, the thoughts, the football team you like because you chose that this time, or based on what your family and everyone else, what you was raised. Outside of that, you can even reincarnate with different identities for 30 different times, 100 times, and you won't know what that true self is outside of these fucking physical. Anyway, let's get it. The one about the mind. To be careful, to be carnally minded is death. To be spiritually minded is the mind of peace. No. In our earthly house, the tabernacle was all. We have a building God and a house in heaven. There is a verse about above the mind, outside the mind. Oh no. No, no, come on. Renewing of your mind. My thoughts are not your thoughts. Yeah, they are. No, we have minor crush. See, you can't say that and no. It's not coming up. There's a whole verse about that. That's the whole thing. And then I bashed it. There's this. Clearly, like, let's go back. Well, we have this bullshit about flat earth. I needed that to go in the comments, but yeah, so far it's only the Jews and supporters of the Jews saying that Gaza and Philistine is not Gaza and Palestine, and that they're all this evil whatevers, but there's no documentation of any of it. I think they're lying. All this is recent. Who cares? Anyway, there's that. Shout out to sneako. Maybe we can't work because I'm not controlled ops, and I'm having a hard time convincing myself to drink the blood and pretend to be a truther. Or I don't know if that's going on, but you got the signs, buddy. And all my homies that watched you from way back who don't watch you now, like, man, he's sold out, man. I watched him sitting there in that living room and I'm just gonna do me. I'm just gonna do me. I remember that clip. Didn't think I was like, that's weird, but it didn't click at the time because I just thought nothing of it. Maybe I thought about doing it as well because you get canceled everywhere. It's like you can't come back. It's like they can literally like do that. You stop playing with me. If I get banned overnight and I can't monetize right now, and I've been banned forever, like Nick Fuentes, the last 5 years, all through coke, whatever. He hadn't had no money, no access to a bank account, just cooking up top podcast. So I think it's Tyler Robinson. All this anti-Semitism, and then all of a sudden he gets a card and gets to do stuff. I mean, I even think about damn, bro. I'm like, damn, they come to me one time with something with a big fucking record deal. Again, who says I got all my family saying, don't sell out, you'll die and go to hell, but you need to get this fucking money. Where's the fucking money? It's not about the money, but where is it? Don't sell your soul, though. Go work a job all day and suffer. Oh, and still not have no fucking money. I don't know. So uh,